What is up, everybody? Turboverse here today. We're gonna talk about an interview that Todd Howard did with, I believe, it was Kind of Funny XCast, their Xbox centric podcast, and he gave a lot of details about Starfield in that interview. So they gave a lot of details, but there was one detail that people got in such an outrage over. If you're reading the title of this, you already gonna know what it is. But we're gonna go through the list and we're gonna talk about the thing that people got so outraged over, which I think it makes no sense. But this is the details that Todd Howard gave during that interview. Roughly 10% of all planets have life. Surveying 100% of all planets gives you research data which can be sold for credits. You can become sick or get other ailments if your spacesuit does not accommodate the planet you are on. No fishing, no land vehicles. They are both hostile and docile creatures that can attack and prey on each other. Companions can get mad when you depend on your dependent choices you have made. Only 4 romance options, only constellation companions, enough robot companions to fully crew your ship, 1 radio station localized to a specific location that you can dial up on when you're away from it. Stolen ships can be customized but require registration. Okay, there's a lot of, you can read the rest of your own. I guess the other big one was no performance mode, but it got these several various details about this game, which I actually like a lot of these different things they mentioned here. Like you can see like different creatures interact with each other. Like some of them even hunt each other. The companions getting mad on the decisions you make. So a lot of cool different decisions they made with this one. But the one decision that people got the one piece of information people got so upset over is the fact that 10% of Starfield planets actually have life on them. So this is a big, massive game. And so with that, we don't really know the details of this phrasing at all. Like, it's so vague at this point. Like, I believe there's 1,000 different planets, so if it's 10%, like 100 planets have life on them. We don't really know what that means. The game might be extremely massive, so like I don't know. It's just seeming too early for people to be so angry about this one detail that they mentioned. Like, we don't really know what this even is in fully. What details is even like going into at this point. Like. So, I don't know. I can't get angry over this because this game might be super massive and people could just be upset over nothing at this point. So, I also say that the average person just reading this won't even know what the 10% actually means. I don't think most people reading this don't know what it means. I think that people who actually know what this means is Todd Howard and like the key people working on this game know what it means. Other than that, the average person just taking a guess at what it means. No Man's Sky 2.0. Okay, that sounds like a smart comment right there. So then what the F, I'm going to be doing 90% of the game. Once again, people are saying that, hey, you won't be doing anything for the vast majority of the game. Well, that is not true. I haven't seen no Fallout or no Skyrim game where you're just doing nothing most of the time. Like, okay. Translated, 10% of the universe has content. Once again, people are giving their own interpretations, which they get angry over their own interpretation of this piece of information, and like they don't even know if this is true or not. Like, that statement is so vague at that point. So I don't know. He also said this because they aim for the habitable range of planets in the star system, and they still have put some stuff to do with the other planets. Yeah. And I believe one quote as well too that I kind of skipped over. I kind of glanced over is that I think they said it was a modder's paradise. So this game's gonna have a lot of mods available, which I'm very grateful for, because on Xbox you can use mods on their consoles. So definitely gonna take advantage of that. No Man's Sky 2. Oh man. You know when somebody says a joke for like the 100th time and they think the 100th time is gonna make it even funnier? This is the whole No Man's Sky 2 thing. It's like nobody cared about No Man's Sky at all, except in recent memory was to use No Man's Sky as a dunk on the Starfield. They're like, just because the game is in space and you have a spacesuit and you see different alien creatures, don't mean the games are similar. So we can do the same thing with Last of Us Part 2. Is Left 4 Dead and Resident Evil the same as Last of Us because it's zombies and you have a gun to shoot the zombies? Is it the same then? It's like, these guys are just clowns. You don't see people begging for No Man's Sky as people are begging for Starfield to be on their platform. So this whole just saying there's No Man's Sky 2 is so dumb, but they keep doing it. Like, once again, another comment says No Man's Sky 2. Once again, nobody's begging for No Man's Sky. I'm pretty sure No Man's Sky had a fan base. Like, you know, a game. I haven't played the game. I'm pretty sure the game's probably great, but nobody cared about No Man's Sky until Starfield was brought up in recent memory. 900 planets of filler and busy work to slog through out the way to the fun stuff. Sounds like a modern open world game. I used to love open world games, but if the world is bloated and filled with ways to waste time, make it smaller 100 planets filled with life and 50 without is enough. Once again, this is a vague statement that people are really getting upset over about this whole planet thing. 10% of the planets have life on it. Well, we don't know how big this game even is, in all honesty. So, all of these people hating in the comments, defending a company for free that makes millions of them. The level of expectation in gaming these days, just to stand behind something 3 weeks after release, I can't believe this. Okay. It's okay, only bad if game is bad. Once again, we aren't even close to the game releasing yet. Like, the game, I can understand the game releasing, you have this much criticism, but the game isn't even out yet. People are just having hitsy fits over this information and have a whole think pieces about this information that was revealed. Like, thinking a game release first before you guys have these meltdowns about this game. Especially since most people probably complain and don't even own an Xbox or a PC that can play this game. More than likely, the people who are complaining about this information. And once again, guess what we see? Another No Man's Sky reference. Isn't it funny you seeing this, like, you seeing the same joke though, the 10th, the 30th time at this point? It's so funny. It's so hilarious. Todd Howard and his horse armor DLC is exactly why the world is the way it is today. What is this even going into? They wouldn't have to succumb to all the things they force onto companies. I don't even know what this person is talking about. But apparently they got beef with Todd over the DLC practices. I don't know. That is 100 planets, extremely impressive. Even if it is only 100 planets, that's still a lot. Especially if these would be fully 100 full utilized planets. That's a lot of content right there. So I don't know. People are complaining about this nonetheless, which is kind of ridiculous. Bro, I at least like pass over like 20 or 10 of these No Man's Sky 2.0 comments. It's like, at least make something original at this point. Jeez. So 100 planets with life, still a W. Oh, No Man's Skyrim. A twist on it at least. Okay. Yeah. So once again, they gave a lot of details during the interview. I don't know why people are so upset about this one piece of information that was in the interview. The 10% of planets going to be used. I guess there's somebody trying to sell you their game. Okay. Yeah. Once again, I think this game is going to be an amazing game. And so much so, you can tell it's going to be an amazing game because no game has stirred up these Sony guys as much as this game is doing. They are just super butthurt, making petitions, begging for the game. So I think this game is going to be fantastic. Some people are saying this game is going to be game of the year or even a game of the generation contender. I am looking forward to what Todd Howard and team brought for this game, as they usually do pretty great stuff for their mainline RPGs like this. So I'm looking forward to it. And the thing is kind of ridiculous that people are getting upset over this one piece of information, having a whole hissy fit and meltdown over this one piece of information when the game isn't even out yet. At least have the meltdowns when the game fully releases and you play the game first. That's all I'm saying. But definitely want to see your thoughts down below. Leave a like for this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.